So, I mean, it's one of the first things we talk about just in terms of the expectations of the program, the goals we're trying to accomplish. So, I think regardless of the fact that they're young or not, a lot of our seasons have been really successful with very young groups, which we've discussed and talked about, but I think they had a really good fall, and I think as young as they are, they still don't play very young. So they've really worked on developing. We've got a lot of options in terms of pairs that we've kind of been playing with, but we feel like we have a lot of good depth. So now we kind of just see how we perform this weekend. We've got some things finalized. Some things are still kind of going back and forth because we have a lot of options. I think we have a lot of depth in a defender standpoint and a lot of experience in that position, which has been really nice for us. So we're just trying to find the right chemistry and the right combination. But I do feel like we're going to be very strong all the way from top to bottom. This year I feel like we were a little bit inexperienced at the bottom last year, which kind of hurt us towards the end. So that's really kind of been my goal, is making sure that from top to bottom we're really strong and have a lot of experience kind of spread out throughout our lineup. Just everything we've been working on. We've been working on a lot of different offensive systems that we've been working on, changing our defenses, and we've really worked on preparing them for all of the situations that we might see, or situations we might be trapped in, and really being able to work out of that. So it's just really at this point we kind of just have to perform. But a lot of good matches to start with, so we're excited just to kind of get playing now. Again, two really experienced players. They've obviously had a lot of experience playing at the higher seeds, at a 2 and a 3. Both had a really good fall. We've put them at the top again. I think we've paired them with a freshman, so they can kind of balance out that pairing a little bit. But I think from an expectation standpoint, they're a little bit older, a little bit wiser. Have a couple years under their belt now, so we expect them to really be stable when we start out there, and I think it's going to be really nice to have. It's good. It's still probably the lowest we've been ranked, but we understand it comes from last year, so we have a lot of work to do. But I think in terms of our program and what we expect, we have a lot of goals to compete at the national level and stay up there, and then obviously our conference, trying to kind of work back and get that back and bring it home. I think our caliber of play is good enough to be higher, so now we just kind of have to do the work and get those wins under our belt. My philosophy always stays the same. I think we have at least 19 ranked opponent matches. It's been similar every year. The goal is to really prep us to where if we are getting a bid or getting an AQ now, that we're going to the national championship having competed against these teams, seen them, and not really going into a situation where we've never played that type of caliber team, haven't seen that caliber of team. So we can't hit everybody that we want to see that might be going to the national championship, but being able to play those tough matches and understand where we need to either get better at or what we're doing well is going to be really important if we're for our postseason play. It's a really fun group. We're really excited about them. We're very athletic and very fast, so if you weren't out here last year, then we hope you can make it this year. Restrictions are lifted, so there's a little bit more flexibility, but definitely come out and hang out. It's going to be some nice weather this weekend.
Our expectations are really high. We're hoping definitely to take the ASUN this year. We are pretty young, but a lot of our girls have played internationally, so I think they're ready for the big stage.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of potential this year. The team's been working really hard and we have a really great team culture. So I know we're headed back to try and win the ASUN championship and hit the road to nationals.
I'm really excited for it. The freshman that I've been paired with, she and I played together in the fall, and it was just awesome. She has grown so much already in the time that she's been here, specifically during that competition phase in the fall. So I'm really excited to see how much further we can go.
And same with me, I'm really excited. We have a lot of great chemistry together, plays really scrappy. I trust her and I'm really excited to see what we can do this weekend.
I am so excited. I feel like it's been so long since we've been able to play against anybody other than ourselves. So our expectations are just to go out and fight hard, hopefully take the dubs. We don't want to get too cocky, but we are looking forward to a good fight this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of really great competition. We have a lot of great matches coming up, but I know that we're all prepared and everyone's going to fight for every point, so I'm excited to see what everyone can do.
Because we're awesome! That's
yeah, go Sandy Hats!